It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, January 20th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. There are a lot of guys out there moving weights, but let me tell you, none of them are doing it quite like Ben Pakulski. Recently, Mr. MI40 was spotted putting in a few finishing touches on his calves and tries down at his South Florida compound as he gears up for a solid 2017 season. Last year, the longtime veteran earned his first win on a pro stage when he crushed it at the Vancouver Pro. And something tells me he'd like to keep those good times rolling here in the new year. When he's on and at 100%, Pakulski can really be a handful to deal with. And if he's up for the challenge, I'm sure the crowd at the New York Pro wouldn't mind seeing him grace the stage once May rolls around. Sometimes in sport, you find out that some stars just know how to shine brighter when the stakes are at their highest. And I think that just might be the case for a figure star in the making, Swan Delarosa. Coming off a career year that saw her bring home a huge win at the Toronto Pro, not to mention a brilliant fifth place showing at the Olympia, Delarosa is just over 7 weeks out from bringing her talents to the figure international stage for the very first time. Over the past few seasons, Delarosa has very quietly turned into one of the more improved athletes in the entire figure division. And when the lights come on in Columbus, I fully expect her to step up and outshine the competition. Okay, it's Trivia Friday time. Do you know when the last time a guy showed up at 300 plus pounds and won the Arnold Classic? Well, don't rack your brain too hard. The answer is never. But after new photos surfaced of a shredded 310-pound Dallas McCarver earlier this week, it's starting to seem like a real possibility that we're going to see that barrier completely obliterated 7 weeks from today. McCarver has been screeching along through this prep at an unholy pace, and it feels like we're witnessing what could be the start of a truly magical season. A win in Columbus catapults him into an entirely different class, alongside some of the other elites in the sport. And if he can somehow manage to keep improving as the season goes along, it's hard to imagine what this kid might look like come Olympia time in September. I had an uncle tell me once that you should never underestimate an underdog's greed. And one person I wouldn't underestimate right now is figure knockout Jennifer Strobo. After finishing with a career-best third place at last year's Figure International, this time around she's gunning for gold. Despite being near the top of the food chain for the past few years, Strobo still looks like she's out there as hungry as she's ever been. And if she feels like her back's up against a wall, there's no telling how fierce she'll be once she's ready to strike. Life in the desert has a funny way of filtering out the weak. So the mere fact that he's still standing should tell you a lot about just how tough Arizona native and 212 competitor Marty Ruelas really is. The man they call Mighty Mouse was spotted pushing his way through another gut-wrenching leg session alongside friend and training partner Rusty Jeffers as he prepares for a return to the stage later this season. Ruelas has some solid pieces in place to work with right now, so if he can recapture that inside-out conditioning, he has an excellent chance to make an impact in the right lineup.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RxMuscle show, segment, or update. RxMuscle is #1.